Welcome to the playtendo podcast. We're live today. Yippee!
Welcome everybody.
And also recording for the podcast of the Spotify, whatever.
W. Catch us out anywhere, I guess. I didn't know we were on Spotify. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, yeah, because we're on Spotify and all the other things. Yeah, I've been uploading some of them to Spotify and stuff. That's why I
Big
recorded.
W, Bryce.
So, anyways, how are you doing, dude?
Dude, it's been forever since our last episode, man, but like a lot's happened and I've been good, man. I'm excited to get into it, man. 2026, Bryce, is going to be crazy for gaming. It's crazy, bro. I can't wait.
Yeah. No, it is. I agree. It's crazy that like all the good stuff happening this year, all the good games and all that everything. It's just crazy. The amount of good content and the amount of good games coming out this year. It's going to be wild, dude. Like
Yeah.
to be honest, like especially with the state of play and Nintendo and stuff, things are looking up. So let me pull it up while we're chatting. So what are your thoughts on hold on, let me message this. What are your
Okay, no
thoughts
worries.
on like the year in general? Like what are your thoughts on like you already said some of it, but what are your thoughts on the year and like what are you most hyped for?
Yeah, gaming wise, like this year, bro, is excited. Like, if you asked me last year, bro, I would have
Yeah.
said I'm already excited because of GTA 6, right? But we also have things
Yeah.
like Crimson Desert, which we knew about. But now, after that state of play we just had, bro, there are so many other games to play. There's so many other remakes, even, which I'm sure we'll get to at some point in this podcast. And it's the best part is like it feels like everything's kind of spread out through the year, you know? So it's like you have something to play constantly, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just excited. If you want to get into specifics, we can, but just overall, dude, 2026 is insane. I can't wait.
Yeah, I agree. I think this year's gonna be great for gaming. I think this year's going to be great for gaming. I think this year is going to be amazing. I think there's a lot to look forward to. I'm excited for like GTA 6. I think that's this year, right?
Yeah, dude. And actually, they had a investor briefing like a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and they reconfirmed that they're gonna do marketing in the summer, and it's definitely releasing in November. So
Oh, that's
that's like
awesome.
pretty
Yeah.
much locked in.
What do
Yeah,
you? Yeah, that's awesome because like it's been long enough, bro. Like GTA 6 needs to come out. It's been like how many
bro.
years?
Dude, I feel like it's been like 2 decades, but I think it's like since like 2012 or something. I don't know, but it's
Yeah,
been a while,
dude,
bro.
that's crazy. Just
Yeah.
thinking about that makes me like that's crazy. That's a long time. That's 10 plus years for game development. But as long as like I wonder some Nintendo developers said a rush game is bad. A rush game but good whatever is bad, but a delayed game that eventually is good or whatever is or I don't know the
Miyamoto,
phrase.
right?
I'm
Yeah,
not.
it's like a rush game is forever bad, but a delayed game can be good or something like that,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You get
So
it.
I'm actually glad that they're not delaying it. I'm glad that they're not like. Oh no! I'm glad that they delayed it so they can make sure it's good.
Yeah, yeah. You know, like Rockstar's so like attention to detail oriented. Like, dude, people are still talking about like Red Dead 2, like today, as in like people still can't achieve what they did on Red Dead 2, and that game's pretty old too now, and like people
Yeah,
are still finding cool things about that game. So yeah,
yeah,
like
exactly. Yeah, Reddit is
Rockstar
amazing,
can
dude.
take their
It's
time.
it's a masterpiece. It's one of those games that's a
So good.
masterpiece. For real,
Yeah.
for real. It is literally
Yeah.
like one of those masterpiece type games.
That'll be the big game for the year, but there's so many other ones we can talk about, dude.
Yeah, like what do you think about and we can talk about like the release upcoming releases that are hyped and stuff too. But I'm trying to think of
Yeah.
all the games that are coming out. You lead the charge with that because I don't know all that's coming out.
All right, I got a list for you, dude. We could start with a big surprise that I feel like nobody saw coming. Kena Scars of Cosmora. You know,
Yeah,
from Kena Bridge of Spirits. That was the
yeah,
original
I've
game.
heard of it. Yeah,
I played that game, Bryce, back in the day, and it brought me back to like the PS2, PS3 era in
yeah,
such a good way. And now they're making it a sequel to it. Feels
nice.
way bigger. It's like an open world, but it's not an open world. It's more like open zone. But man, it looks beautiful, dude. I can't wait to play that. That was a
Yeah.
big surprise. We
Wait,
don't have
before
official
we get into the
dates.
PlayStation Direct, are there any upcoming
Sure.
like games that are not PlayStation centric from the Direct?
Um.
I just want to make sure we get all of
Yeah.
this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we kind of. I said my pre. You're more like the Nintendo guy, so like maybe you know on the Nintendo side. But in terms of like other stuff,
I'm not
Crimson
actually
and
sure. I don't know everything Nintendo's releasing. I mean, they
what
came out with
about?
a partner direct, and let me see. Hold on. What's up?
Yeah,
Let
they did
me.
have. Well, they have a really cool game in that Orbitals. Have you heard of that one?
Yeah, that looks cool. It reminds
Yeah,
me
that's
like
a really cool
old
game.
'80s anime.
I love that aesthetic, dude.
I do too. It looks so good.
Yeah, I need somebody to play that with, but aside from that, it looks awesome.
I'll play
I'm
with
excited
you
about that one.
if I get a Switch too.
All right, man.
Oh, Mario Tennis Fever. I heard is decent.
Yeah,
The Mario
that just came
Galaxy
out already.
movie is kind of video game related. The Mario Galaxy movie uh is um is coming out soon. I don't know. Oh, the 25th? No, that's the direct. Uh, recent. Well, we'll get into recent released games that I've been playing later, but yeah. So I'm trying to think. Let me just make sure and talk about the
Yeah, yeah.
games.
Go ahead, man.
Reanimal. I don't know anything
Oh,
about
my
that game,
brothers
but
are playing that game. They're enjoying it. It's pretty short, but it's a really cool co-op experience. So if you like Little Nightmares and stuff like that, you're gonna
yeah,
like this game. Yeah.
yeah. What about? Let me see. Let me see. Ooh, you know what game? The game is high for me personally because I love Scott Pilgrim, the O1. Scott Pilgrim EX. That one looks cool. Uh, dude,
I heard
Resident.
about
You know
that.
what else I'm high for? Resident Evil Requiem, which I'm surprised is coming to the Switch.
Dude, the Switch had some crazy banger announcements. Like even like that Bethesda announcement. Like they have like
Yeah, well, I was going to
Indiana
get into that,
Jones and
what I
Fallout.
was saying was Resident Evil Requiem.
Hmm.
Legit like looks so good. The Oblivion looks good on Switch 2. Indiana Jones looks amazing on Switch 2. Fallout
Yeah.
4, it's Fallout 4, so I'm finishing that game, so no spoilers. But I'm trying to think what else. They announced Monster Hunter Stories and Digimon Story. I'm hyped for the Digimon. That's cool. Final Fantasy Rebirth. I'm glad Final Fantasy Rebirth. You know what else? Sorry if I'm going fast, but
No, go
Turok.
for it.
They're making a new Turok game. Making.
Dang, I didn't even hear about that. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, they're
You like
on the
Turok?
direct. There's a Turok game. Also, so switching over to Xbox real quick. I want your thoughts on this too because they recently came with a direct or something.
All right, all right.
You know the developer direct. So there was the Forza Horizon. There was Let me just check. Hold on. Let me just double
Go
check and
for
make
it,
sure I'm
bro.
saying it right. There was Forza Horizon. There's a game by Game Freak, which I want your opinion on.
Oh, that game looks sick. Yeah, we could talk about that.
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
it
because
called?
I wanted your opinion on something related to that game. Forza, some kind of Ninja Gaiden game or something, and then I don't. Let me check. Hold on. Oh, the Pottery game for Double Fine. So, before we get into the Game Freak game, what was your thoughts on what was your thoughts on what was it called? What was your thoughts
Pottery game?
on dang it. I typed the wrong thing in. What's your thoughts on uh
Take
sorry,
your time, bro.
I'm getting distracted. And it'll be edited later, but what were your thoughts on the Double Fine game? Pottery game.
Yeah, I mean, like I can tell like there's an audience for it. Like you could tell like they make very specific niche type of games and people genuinely like them. I'm a fan of like Psychonauts and stuff like that. But even watching this trailer, like at least they come up with cool ideas, right? Like that's what I like about
Yeah.
like indie type of studios. They're not just like rehashing the same idea over and over again.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. I think it'll do all right. It'll do well. Is it coming to Game Pass day one? I'm assuming yeah,
I
right?
think so, yeah. I think it looks cool.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
the
So
Pottery game looks
yeah, so
really
if you,
interesting.
yeah, if you see it on Game Pass day one, like how you have to try it, right? It's interesting enough. So I think
Yeah.
it'll do all right.
I think so too. I also another thing I'll say is that the Double Fine game looks really cool. It looks like a party game, what's the animal game?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
party
Get some
animals.
people co-oping.
Party animal, yeah, koa, but like it still reminds me of a lot about party animals. And then trying to think what else. So there was the four. What did you think about the Forza game?
Dude, you know me, man. I'm a huge Forza fan. They're coming to Japan this year. Like everything they showed off was awesome. I feel like Forza graphically has like peaked for a while now, but they always like, try to like entice you with like other things, like the world that they're in, like the areas that they're in. I think it looks realistic. I really like it. Bryce, I can't wait, dude. I just
Yeah.
can't wait for the game.
So for Forza, I think it looks amazing. I think it looks phenomenal. I think the Forza game looks really good.
Have you
I
played the
think,
other ones?
huh?
Have you played like the previous one? Like I'm a big fan of the last one that they made in for Mexico.
I have not played the previous one.
Oh, it's all right.
No, I'm sorry. I that for this is six. So yeah, I have played the fifth one. Sorry, I was zoned out. Yeah, I played a little bit of the fifth one. It was amazing. It looked really good. The Mexico one, yeah, it looked really good. It was fun to just like drive around, do different stuff. It reminds me a lot of Burnout Paradise. That's the first time I ever played Forza Horizon.
Exactly, bro. My dream is to play that game with like a steering wheel and like everything, like the whole setup, man. It would be so fun playing like that.
Yeah, I agree. You know what else is cool? About the Forza series, I just think it's like example for games that come later, especially racing games for like graphical power, because it actually looked really good. The human models were alright, but the environment, that's what it's all about, is the environment and the cars. It's like a tech demo in a sense. Does that make sense? Q?
Yeah, Bryce, sorry, I was muted there, but I heard everything. I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Okay, cool.
Honestly, dude, like that whole dev showcase, I don't know if we talked about it already, but overall, I think it was really good.
Yeah,
Like, I
no.
feel like
So
the
I
last
there was a
three.
piece of the dev showcase that I really want to talk about. So you know how Game Freak was in it,
Okay.
and the game that like the I forgot what is the name of it, but the Game Freak made a game, and so it looks so good. So do you think that Game Freak will bring in their A game like they did with that game with Pokemon, or do you think it's just gonna be slop like it has been in the
Oh,
past?
that's a good question. You know what's crazy about that, Bryce?
Yeah,
Because yeah, you're right. They did show it at the Xbox showcase. They
yeah.
also showed it at the State of Play. And dude, that game looks nothing like a typical Game Freak game. And now I think people are seeing that Game Freak can make games, and it's really Nintendo and the Pokemon company that like forces them to make slot, bro, every year
No,
because they have
I
like
don't. I
no
don't
like
even think
time
it's
to
that.
make.
I think they're just lazy. I now with the Switch 2, they have no excuse. I genuinely think they have no excuse, and I'm very passionate about this. But I genuinely think that they have literally no excuse to make slop anymore. They at least make it graphically look good, and especially with ZA, the all the Windows stuff with the Windows. At first it didn't bug me. Now I realize it does. The window ceiling, you know what I'm talking about. The frames, the metal frames in the windows. There was just a picture. That was
Yeah, it
unacceptable.
was like a PNG.
Yeah, that was unacceptable, especially for like games like so much better looking games come on. So like look at Donkey Kong Bonanza. I guess that's Nintendo, but it still looks amazing. Flipping
That new
like
Monster Hunter looks amazing too. Have you seen
yeah,
gameplay of
but
that?
yeah, the
Dude, it's
Monster Hunter
beautiful.
Stories looks really good. Yeah, Wilds is also pretty good. I heard. But you know what's crazy though is that the wait, was the Monster Hunter announced for the Switch? I mean Xbox.
No, I think that was a Switch thing. It could have been
Oh,
Xbox.
you're
I
talking
just
about
saw it on my
stories. I
Twitter
thought you were
feed.
talking about new Monster Hunter. My bad, I
No,
misunderstood.
no, no.
But it's crazy because
Bryce, but I'm just confused. So are you saying that you still don't think Game Freak is a good developer, even after
I'm
seeing what
not
they did
saying
with
they're
Beast
not a
of...
good developer. I'm saying they have to bring their A game. What I'm trying to say is that they are a good developer, and that just shows it. So they have to do better on Pokemon.
Oh, I see what you're saying, because they've shown that they can do it, and now they
Yeah,
have to
so
show it
it's,
for
it's
Pokemon.
no excuse. No one's gonna like, even though they make tons of money and stuff. Eventually, like it's like the thing. It's like the metaphor or saying where if you keep making the same slop for like so long, and then once people realize that you can do better, no one's gonna buy it. They're gonna stop eating that slop and go for
That's a
something
good
else.
take. That's a really good take, Bryce. We can agree to disagree on that one, but I think that's a solid take, bro.
What is your take on it then? I
Well, I just disagree.
generally.
Well,
What's
this is
up?
where I disagree. I agree with you that they've shown they can make games, obviously, with Beast of Incarnation. My issue is that like they're not given enough time. You can't force a good developer to make a good game in a year, every year, you know? And that's Pokemon Company's fault or Nintendo's. Whoever's
Yeah,
forcing them to make yearly
honestly,
games.
I honestly also think, but like I don't know. I know game development that's a whole process and it's a lot. But if they can make games like Legend of Arceus, which actually it seemed like they actually cared to at least tried to care, and so like if they can make Legend of Arceus, yeah, it had bugs and stuff, but they can even Scarlet and Violet a little bit. They can do better. I genuinely think it's going to look good. Again, it looks good. I genuinely think so. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think you're right.
I mean, yeah. They can do the same thing and they won't get in trouble in the sense of sales, but eventually people are going to be like, I'm done with it. Yeah. There's going to be the audience that just eats it up, yum yum yum. But I truly like look at Let's Go. Look at Let's Go. Let's Go looks amazing for a Pokemon game. Like even if they did something like that, I would not mind the graphical quality on that. I just think I'm not even asking for the game they're making on Xbox. I'm just asking for something better than what we've gotten.
Yeah, something that doesn't feel like slop, like something polished, right? And
Yeah,
refined.
yeah.
And
Like
that runs
actually
at
put
stable
care
frame
and
rate.
time in it, and I hope with this with the time they've given themselves on the next gen, I hope it's good. I genuinely hope it's really good. Um, I was going to say also that so now that we talked about that, so any closing thoughts on the Pokemon or Game Freak debacle?
No, I think my thoughts are clear. I think that both sides means you both have good points, and I wanted to hear what the audience has to say in the comments, bro. That's what I'm
I don't
interested
think
in.
anyone's talking, but it's okay. Um, what was I gonna say? So now talking about Sony State of Play. I've seen the State of Play. I'm gonna skim through it some more, but go ahead and talk about your thoughts and like all the stuff that released. Talk about the releases or announcements, and then
Bro,
talk about the what was it?
what
Talk
was it,
about
Bryce?
the what you're hyped for and just stuff like that.
All right. So Bryce, like this is kind of crazy to say. I don't even think we can go through every game they announced because everything is good on this list, right?
Yeah.
But we're gonna focus on some of the big ones. You've already mentioned Resident Evil, Requiem. They've shown that. Do you know about Pragmata from
Yeah,
Capcom?
Pragmata looks
That's a
cool. Apparently there's a demo. Yeah.
There's a demo. I played it. I'm not sure if you have on Steam, but it's free and you guys should try it. Coming out April 24th. That was awesome. There's a new
Did you say
Silent Hill, Bryce.
24?
Yeah, April 24th.
Oh, April 24th. Okay, I might have to get it. All right, continue.
Silent Hill, bro. They're making a brand new one. This isn't a remake or anything. It's a brand new one, new story. It looks pretty
All right.
decent
Real,
too.
real quick about Silent Hill. It's crazy about Silent Hill because they just released F.
I know. I think this is starting to become one of those like yearly games because they know
Oh
they can make
God.
money off that title. And I hope not. I hope that's not it.
I hope
But we'll see.
even if it is, I hope it's 2 years or just like take some time.
Yeah.
I hate the yearly release thing. I don't think it's. I genuinely don't think it's going to be a yearly release thing, the way that it seems. Because I think it was just they had ideals and they wanted to do. Maybe I could be wrong, but like they wanted to do it
I
where
agree
it's
with you,
like
Bryce.
multiple like just the ideals they had.
I just don't want it to turn into like a yearly like Assassin's Creed type of title, right? Like
I
I want like
agree.
fresh ideas.
I agree
Yeah.
100%. I hope they take some time on it. See the problem about what makes I guess what I'm trying to say is what makes the game hype. Makes the game reveal hype is that it hasn't been announced or been anything out about it for years. Like for instance, like we're talking about soon Castlevania. Like that was
That's true.
hype
That was
because we
gonna be
haven't
my
had a
next game.
new Castlevania in years. We had the remasters of the ports, but we have not had a
in collaboration with the Dead Cells creators, Castlevania Belmont's Curse. Like it's actually it. People are excited about that game. It's been
Oh,
so
I'm
long,
excited too,
right?
bro. I love Castlevania.
Yeah. That was gonna be the next game I brought up, so you kind of went over that. I haven't played Castlevania ever, but I know people love this game, and it's a
Yeah.
classic. Yeah,
Yeah,
so I can tell.
dude, people. So one little tidbit I want to say about the Castlevania game. Apparently, people thought it looked like the what was it called? Apparently, people thought it looked like a little bit of mobile slop, if that makes sense, like the graphics, the graphical engine. I
Yeah,
disagree.
yeah,
I think it's just a style choice.
I agree. Like, you can't just look at every 2D type of game and say it's mobile slop. It actually looks really good and
It
refined. It doesn't
does.
look like a mobile
I
game.
agree. It
Yeah,
looks really good. Like it's made with the people who made Dead Cells. So like if that's mobile stuff, then I guess that sells mobile stuff. But Dead Cells is a really good game. So there's Kinna. Did you want to say anything else about Kinna? Because I know I interrupted you.
I just say I'm excited about it, dude. I like that they're making the world a lot bigger. I like the art style, the gameplay. We'll see how it plays out when it
What was
comes
it
out.
released on
Apparently, it's this year.
before?
I think it was the PS4 originally,
Oh, okay.
and I remember playing it on that. So it's been a while since this game like had a sequel at all. Nobody even
Yeah.
expected this thing to be here, and it opened with this game. So yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just
I
excited
see.
about that.
Yeah,
We can, we can,
that's. I think that was a banger. That's when you know. I could just feel
yeah,
the different kind of vibe and energy.
exactly, bro. Okay, you want to go to the next game?
Yeah, Ghost of Yotai Legends. I know nothing about Ghost of Yotai, but Yotai, whatever. But like, I genuinely have no thoughts on it. So you have to enlighten me.
Yeah, no, Ghost of Yotei Legends. It's basically like there was like a multiplayer for the original Ghost where you and your friends can like get on and like do levels and stuff like that.
Oh,
So I guess
okay.
they're making like an updated version, I guess, for the new game.
Oh,
It's gonna be up to 4 player co-op. Apparently it's a free DLC update too,
oh,
and it's
okay.
coming March
So I do
10th,
have a
20,
question about Ghost of
2026.
Yotai. Was that game good?
It was amazing, bro. Like I
Nice.
thought I would be over the art style of the game, Bryce, but it looks even better on the PS5. Like
Yeah.
they just somehow did that. The
That
combat's
sounds good. I
insane.
might have to get it. Also, another thing I wanted to say was so this goes into the later games, but it always says capture on PS5 Pro. Do you think it's vital to get a PS5 Pro now, especially with all the new games, or do you think like
That's a good question, Bryce, and that's actually a really good question because apparently there's going to be a new PSSR update coming soon for the
what is
PS5
that?
Pro. It's basically like their upscaling technology, and they're
Oh,
going to use some like unreleased AMD technology for it, and it's going to make it even better. So if you
oh,
really care about like frame rates and resolution, then do it. But honestly, Bryce, for the average person, I think the base PS5 is fine. I
yeah.
wouldn't update.
I genuinely am thinking about PS5 Pro because it looks so good.
That's
I
what
don't
I
have
have, and
4K
it's
TV or
awesome.
nothing, but I genuinely think it's worth it for me personally, especially now that I have a good PC. Like I realize the potential. Like I can understand now. I used to be like
Big W,
console
Bryce.
like low graphics peasant, but now I understand. So to go into the next game, Death Stranding 2 for whatever reason got a I think it's a DLC, right? Q.
Sorry, Bryce, I got cut off there. Yeah, so it's Death Stranding 2 is basically like, it's coming to PC. That's like the big announcement there.
That's hype. I can
So it
finally
would,
play it. Yay!
yeah, exactly, dude. And my brother's been waiting for it to come on PC, and so he's excited too.
It looks
The
better than
first one,
one.
obviously,
It looks way better than one.
and gameplay wise, apparently people like it. So even if you
Yeah.
hated the first game, people say that the second one's better, and so you should try it.
Yeah. I'm gonna
So that's
check it out.
exciting.
Also, what
Yeah.
about For Loop? Anything notable to say about For Loop? I know nothing about this.
Is that like indie game? What is that?
It's the little
Or
multiple, or is it multiplayer? I don't.
yeah, I
It
think I
looks
know what
like
you're
an
talking about.
FPS. It looks like a single player FPS. Maybe it's multiplayer. I don't know.
Do you have anything to say about it?
I'm looking through it right now. It's like the thing with the cloak.
Yeah, I got nothing to say about
It
this
looks
one.
like
Honestly, I
Arc
might have even.
Raiders.
Yeah, yeah, I think I missed this one during the stream. I must have looked away.
I'm just going by each of the thing. So now we get to the big meat and potatoes. Pragmata. What did you think about the demo? What do you think about the game?
Dude, I played the demo and I'm hooked, man. I don't know if it's because like the ADHD, but like hacking the enemies while you fight them is so
Yeah.
satisfying and unique. And it gets more difficult too as you like go into like the levels and stuff. I think it's really fun. You should definitely try the demo because it's free.
I'm gonna definitely
And
try
it
it for
comes
sure.
out like
I
it
don't
comes out
really
on my birthday,
understand
so
it,
that's
but
huge.
like the more I hear about it from Arlo and other people, and like you, like I can see
Mhm.
the hype now. It's kind of like Resident Evil futuristic.
Yeah, yeah. It's a game that you were probably gonna have to play more of to actually get a good idea. But the demo at least was super fun,
That's
so I'm
good.
excited.
I'm gonna definitely try it out. It
Yeah,
looks good too. It actually looks really good.
yeah. What
And
do we
then
got next,
so the
Bryce?
next game we are talking a little bit about it, but Resident Evil Requiem.
Yeah. So this was more just gameplay. Do we even know when it comes out yet? I don't think so, right? Is there a release date on that?
I don't think it came at a release date. Let me check.
I feel like I see this game in every like
February 27th,
showcase.
which is coming up
Wow,
soon.
that's like in 2 weeks. Are you
Yeah,
gonna get it?
that's crazy. Yeah, I'll try. Yeah. Uh, hopefully I'm getting paid enough.
Okay.
Anyways, Legacy of Kain remaster or whatever.
Nothing to say on that.
All right. I will say I know about that franchise, so it's pretty cool. But
That's
I don't
awesome.
really have much to say other than that. Briganda Abyss or whatever it's called.
Brigandan Abyss?
Brigade. I don't know. It's an anime game. It's the anime game right after the Legacy came. It's the one with like the original PlayStation.
Oh, yeah, yeah. This was also like a nothing for me. I
Dead
know
or
some people
Alive
love this
last
type of
round.
stuff.
We're gonna just go lightning round for this one. Dead or Alive
Yeah,
6.
I'm excited because my childhood, but that's it. It's pure
Yeah,
nostalgia.
makes sense. Uh, Dead or Alive 30th anniversary. Wait a minute. What does this have?
That's probably the classics.
Probably is, yeah.
Yeah,
Booba.
I'm
Anyways,
more
bad
excited about
joke.
that.
Control.
Whoa.
You know, we like to meme a little bit on here.
You're right.
Apparently it's like a new one or something. But anyways, Control Resonant.
That game looks awesome. I flipping
What? So
love
like,
Alan
what
Wake.
is Control? I don't know much about it.
It's basically the makers of Alan Wake. Like they created another story that's like in the same universe of this person with psychic powers. I haven't played the first game. I have to play it. But everything relates to Alan Wake, and like they're like slowly starting to like come together. And so you kind of have to play this game if you like a Remedy. So I'm excited for this one.
Dude, it looks good, and it does remind me of Alan Wake a little bit with the little
Yeah,
at the beginning the buildings and stuff. Yo, that looks cool. I might have to get Alan Wake
exactly.
and two, and so I love Alan Wake. That's cool. Is it made by Remedy?
Remedy. Yep. Same
That's cool.
dudes.
What do you think about Crimson Moon?
Crimson Moon. I don't even remember seeing that, so I'm gonna have
It's
to
a
pass on that.
night
Do you have
game
any
or
thoughts on
something.
that?
It's like Dark Souls, but like lesser. Yeah, it looks less. Beast of Reincarnation. I think that's the Game Freak games we are talking about. But I guess we can talk about what do you think about the game?
That game looks freaking awesome, dude. I like all this, like the style of it reminds me a lot of like Ghibli, which I love.
Yeah,
Like where they have like you have to like save the earth and like use the earth and stuff like that. I love that
yeah, I think that's
concept.
cool.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
What do
we'll
you
see how
think
it goes,
about?
but I'm super excited.
Yeah, it looks hype. I can't believe it's a Game Freak game. I know they made other games other than
It
Pokemon
doesn't look
before.
like it, bro.
What?
It doesn't even look like a Game Freak game, but it is somehow.
It's
It
crazy.
looks more like Stellar Blade.
It does. What do you think about Rayman 30th anniversary, and also was Stellar Blade good?
Stellar Blade was freaking amazing. It's one of my favorite games of this generation.
What?
Rayman, I used
Oh,
to play it as a kid.
you played
Uh,
it as a kid?
why'd you say what? Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to play Rayman, so I think it's going to be a solid game for families and stuff. But I'm probably not going to buy it personally. I feel like I've already had enough of it.
What do you think about Mina the
But it's
Holler? That's a
Mina
cool
the
indie game.
Holler.
I'm Mina the Holler is the indie game with the mouse.
Okay, I must have missed that. But did you say it looks good?
Dude, it looks amazing for like it's the made by the same people who made Shovel Knight. It looks like it's only a code classic.
Big W's, Bryce.
Did you say dummies or W's?
W's, W's.
What do you think about Neva Prologue? If you
Never.
don't have
Is this
anything to
like
say, just
getting
say
into?
nothing. Just say like I have
Nothing.
nothing to say because I'm trying to go lightning
Nothing.
round.
Yeah.
What do you think about Yaka? Anything about Yaka and Shinobi Ops?
No.
Okay. Yeah, just say no if you have nothing to say. Project Windless with the chicken.
Chicken, bro. I want to like this game so bad. It's going viral on Twitter, dude. Because like it looks cool. Like you're
Yeah,
chicken with swords, man. But
yeah,
it also reminds of like Hyrule Warriors, where you kind of just button mash enemies.
yeah,
I know a lot of people like that stuff. It's just not for me. What about you?
yeah.
What did you think?
That's understandable. What about the Star Wars Pod Racer game, Galactic Racer?
Actually excited about that. I used to play
I
that
am
on
too. I used
like
to
a
play
Star
that
Wars
on
Racer.
64. Oh, it was so good, dude.
Yes, yes, that's what I was gonna say, and it reminded me of that.
Yeah. Double. Now this is a big one. 007 First Life. Light. I can't speak.
Dude, you know what's crazy? I pre-ordered that game last year when they initially showed it off. I still have it pre-ordered, and I'm excited, dude. I can't wait.
Yeah.
That game looks
You,
awesome.
you know what's kind of crazy? They have the Metal Gear Solid, the First Light, and they had what's the name of it? What's his name? John Wick. They had the John Wick
Yeah,
all in
John
the
Wick.
same kind of thing.
There's so many of those types of games coming out right now. It's kind of wild. John Wick
Yeah.
looks interesting.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm hyped for that game personally. So the Star
yeah,
Wars. So you said First Light looks amazing. I think so too. Metal Gear Solid
yeah,
Collection.
yeah, dude. Do you know like the big story about that one?
Yeah, the I know because the Peace Walker was on PSP and the fourth one was only on PS3 and never released
Yeah,
outside
it's
of it.
leaving PS3 jail, bro. It's finally gone. It's
Finally,
getting on PC,
I mean,
PS5. Like
even
it's gonna.
even for a PS3 game, it looks good. So I don't know if it's gonna be remastered or just ported, but I'm actually excited for that because I hear
Yeah,
this
I
game is
love
really
the.
good.
They released a Metal Gear game last year, like a remake, and it was super fun. My first time playing it,
It's the
and I had a lot of fun.
Snake Eater, yeah.
Snake Eater, yeah, it was really good. So this
Dude,
one's probably gonna be a remaster. I feel like the game already looks good. It's
I
not gonna be a
think
full-on
I mean
remake.
from what I can see, it just looks like a port, but I don't know.
Yeah, just like a resolution bump or frame rate
Yeah,
thing.
something
Yeah,
like that, like what Nintendo does most of the time. Anyways,
yeah.
Darwin's Paradox, the octopus game.
Nothing to say on that. Do you have anything?
Yeah, I thought it was cool how they referenced Metal Gear, even though it was like in the direct. But I like how they made a demo or something for the Metal Gear or something.
Yeah,
Castlevania, Belmont's Curse.
yeah. I mean, we kind of talked about this already. I haven't played these games, but I really do think it looks
You should.
interesting.
You definitely should.
Yeah, I might try it. Honestly, it
So
looks so
we,
good. The art style's amazing.
yeah, I agree. Silent Hill Townfall. What? Any thoughts? We talking about a little bit,
Uh,
but
Yeah, so I played the last one with the new one, and it was solid. I wouldn't say it was as good as like the original games, but I know like they have like a style going for them right now, and I like
yeah,
it. So if it comes out around like Halloween time, I'm probably gonna play it. I'll be honest.
yeah. Okay. I don't know nothing about it. I just know F was apparently really good and this one looks really good too. Whatever Rev Nor is. Oh, that's the anime game that like the world is ending or something.
Yeah, I haven't played that or looked into it, so I have nothing to say on that. But do you have anything?
No, it reminds me of it reminds me of the bad ending in Tales of Trails of Cold Steel or something. Trails of Heroes or Cold Steel 3. It definitely reminds me of it. But
Yeah.
I know a little bit about the thing. So then about like anime games and stuff. So then there's also Untitled John Wick game.
That game's gonna be sick, man. I loved him in Cyberpunk, Keanu Reeves. So I know he's gonna do such a good job in
Yeah,
this
I need
game.
to finish Cyberpunk. It seems fun.
Flipping amazing, bro.
What about Marathon?
Yo, dude, Bryce, you know me. I'm not a shooter guy, but I actually think the game looks cool. People are calling it Concord 3, though. They
So
think
it
it's gonna
reminds
fail.
me. It reminds me a lot of Soma, and I guess just because they're crouching, but it reminds me of Concord. Concord 3. What was the second one?
The second one was High Guard, so it's Concord, High Guard, and now Marathon. That's like the
Oh,
trilogy.
I think the dude looks like Master Chief. Anyways, I think it's more like it reminds me of more. It reminds me of more like what's that one game? It looks better than
Which one?
Concord, I think. But it reminds me of I
I
don't
have a
know,
hot take with Concord,
Halo.
Bryce.
It kind of reminds me of Halo.
Yeah, I have a hot take with Concord. I think Concord is one of the best shooters I've played in like the last decade, and it
Yeah,
got
but you know
canceled,
why?
bro.
You know why it flopped, right?
Um, why did it flop? I actually don't know. I thought people
Because
just hated the game.
it's because there's so many shooters already out, and how they presented it was really bad. The advertising and the
Yeah,
everything, and so and
agreed.
people are just tired of the same old multiplayer shooter, and so like they were just they write it by not buying it, and then Sony realized that not everyone wants to play. Like there's so many already out there, they should have put and like they're doing it now, so that's good. But the Sony should have put the money into something better.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Coming soon to PlayStation, huh? Oh, the
What's
PS
that?
Plus. I'm assuming, dude. What do you think about the game catalog thing? It's a little quick thing, but
What's the game catalog? It's like
Spider-Man
some games are being added.
2.
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing with the game catalog for me, man. I play all these games day one. So by the time they get to the catalog, I'm like, I already beat it. But there is like this new indie game that's gonna launch day one.
What is
I
it?
forget what it's called. I forget the name of it, but it looks interesting. It's like a friend swap game. It's a four-player game, and I'm excited for that.
Oh,
So
this game. It's the one with the little bird-looking people.
yes, what's it called?
Big Walk.
Big Walk. I have no idea what the game is gonna be. It's probably something super like simple, but I love that stuff
I see.
with
So
co-op.
next we have Sorrows.
Dude, I played Returnal, one of my favorite games of all time, like top 10 for sure.
Yeah.
It was super
Was it Returnal
difficult.
on
Yeah.
PS5?
Was it actually? Man, yeah, you're probably right. I think it launched like or like was super
Yeah, I
close
think it
to
was
launch,
a
right?
launch thing. It looks fun. It looks good. So I was going to
Yeah.
say, hey, is this made by the same people?
Yeah, same people as Returnal. It's basically like a spiritual successor, but one thing I heard is that they're making this game easier so more people like play it and get through it. Because apparently the last one, not a lot of people did. I actually did beat the last game,
What do you
but it
think
was
about
really
that
hard.
in particular?
I wish they went the Dark Souls route where they just say, hey, just either get good or that's it.
Yeah,
But I guess I think they want more sales to be honest.
that makes
So
sense.
it might
Yeah,
help them. Yeah.
that makes sense. And then it's made by the same people, right? Oh, the
Yeah,
I get
House
this game.
Mark.
I get Return on Control confused, but yeah.
No,
Marvel.
that's different.
I have a lot to say about this game. I haven't seen much of it, but I'm excited personally. But Marvel Token
Tokon?
Fighters.
Yeah, I'm not a fighters guy, so I'll let you have this one.
I don't really have much to say right now. Oh, X-Men! I'm just
Yeah, that's
skimming through
true,
the
huh?
thing, and that's hype because, like, you know, there was a whole thing with Fox and all that stuff, but it looks. And it's made by Arc System Works, and Arc does a really good job on this. So then there's
Hmm.
the big thing is God of War.
Oh my God, Bryce,
Yeah.
the trilogy, bro. When I saw Santa Monica, the logo pop up, and then I heard the God of War music, dude, I started shaking my buns, man. I was so excited.
Yeah.
Dude, I was going nuts. I've never played the original trilogy because I was too young and I thought it was inappropriate. But
Yeah.
now that I'm a big boy, I'm gonna play this game. I just really hope they do the remake right.
That's
I
good.
hope it doesn't like
Also,
destroy the game.
yeah, what can we say about it? This is a great trilogy. And then there's a God of
Yeah.
War goes to Sons of Sparta. I don't. It looks like a Metrovania, so I really don't know.
I really don't like the art style in that game. I almost like threw up seeing that. I was expecting
Yeah,
something
I'm not gonna lie.
completely
The art
different.
style looks really bad, so I don't know. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not trying
it's already they
to.
shadow dropped it.
Yeah, I think that's cool, but I'm not gonna lie. I don't like talking bad about gamers or people, but that's the one thing is like, it looks the art style kind of not the greatest, but um. So, what's your game of the state of play? Q. What's your state of play
Sorry,
game?
sorry, Bryce. I was talking, but I was muted.
No worries.
I think my favorite state of like my game of state of play would have to be the trilogy, bro. I feel
Yeah,
like because I haven't played the trilogy, it feels like a new game to me,
yeah.
and I want to see what they do with the graphics and everything. So
I would
that's it
either
for me.
say, let me just look through. Because we know about most of the games. I would either say the Metal Gear, Marvel Token, but we already know about all of these, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Or God of War. There's another one I want to
That's
say.
crazy.
Silent Hill. Silent Hill. That was a big surprise to me. Was the Silent Hill game right after F.
Bryce, I would love to see you stream a horror game like Silent Hill, bro. I think that would be fun.
I did Resident Evil 4.
You did do Resident Evil 4. You're right.
That remake was. I want to play the 2 remake. I want to play the remake of Silent Hill 2. Castlevania. That's the other thing. Yeah, that was a big surprise for me because I never thought it would be coming back. I knew. So that's another big one for me. I don't know nothing about Kina. Otherwise, I would say it. I don't know nothing about the Game Freak game. So I have high hopes for Game Freak now. What's up, Noid? Yeah. Any closing thoughts on
Yo,
the?
what's up, Noid?
Any closing thoughts
So
on the state of play?
closing thoughts is that this has been one of the closing greatest state of play showcases of all time, and I hate the fact that people are complaining online. It's like, what do you want, dude? They just showed us
Bro, is
banger
this
after
they're
banger.
just complaining for the sake of complaining. Everyone just loves to hate on X. That's why I
Yeah,
hate
they
that
showed
platform.
60 plus minutes, bro, of pure bangers, and I loved it. I gave it an A plus, and that's all I
Yeah.
got to say about that.
I think it's a 10 out of 10. I would watch again.
W's, absolute W's. Let
I
us know what you guys think in the chat.
honestly there is one thing I want to say. The only miss was that the sequel to God of War, or the God of War Metroidvania, that doesn't look that great. I get that they're trying a new art style, but why not just make a new game like that
That's what
looks
I'm
like the God
saying,
of
bro.
War? You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, I'm so. But Bryce, you know the rumor, right? You know what they're doing this for? Do you
What?
understand why we got this like 2D God of War
No,
game?
I don't understand.
So really quickly, Santa Monica is creating the entire story timeline. So this 2D game is obviously the prequel. They're gonna make a new 3D like proper game taking place in Egypt, and it's gonna
Oh.
take place between the OG God of War and like the new God of War. It's gonna be in
Oh,
between
it's
that.
the Egyptian gods. I see. Okay.
Yes, yes, and it's gonna be they're setting us up, man, for that story. I'm
I
pretty
see.
sure
That's
this
cool.
game that just came out is gonna relate a lot to the Egyptian one.
Okay, that
So that's
makes a
why you
lot more
should play
sense.
it.
But why in that style? I just don't. I mean, it was quick and easy, I guess.
I
But
don't know. Yeah, I think
I
they just
guess
wanted
it's
to
just
get a
quick and
story out
easy.
there.
But yeah, do we know the
Yeah,
release date for the God of War?
the Egyptian one
No,
or the
the
trilogy.
release now one, Metrovania.
It's already out. They shadow dropped it.
That's what I'm saying. The Metrovania. What do you think about that?
Oh no, I don't want to play it. It's not for me. Honestly, bro, if I was into Metroidvanias, I would try it. It's just not for me.
Yeah, no, I understand. My thoughts are banger direct. I thought it was really good, so I'm excited. Um,
Noid said Castlevania looked hype.
it does. I agree. I'm really excited. Yo, Konami is back, and that makes me excited. That makes me super excited. Let me think about what else. So that's the closing thoughts of that. Did you have any news? Cause I have some news. Other news.
Let's see. I have no news. Let's hear your news. I'm actually curious.
Uh, it's more like gaming news, but it's more like personally to me and the channel. But like the GD Awards just happened, and I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was really good and stuff. So I
Did they nominate you?
no, but that's okay. We move on from that. We move. Uh, I'm trying to think. Uh, let's see. I'm not a big popular GD streamer, so that's also why.
I think
Um,
you're my favorite GD streamer. It's a
Thank you, appreciate
GD
it.
Crimin.
GD Crimin, thank you. Also, another thing I wanted to say was there is a couple of retro gaming or re-release news. They re-released the Bubsy game, and they talked about this on the other podcast, which was called PlayStation Ain't Dead. And so like with this one, they re-released the Bubsy game. I'll definitely have more stuff to talk about in the future, but they re-released the Bubsy
I can't wait.
games, games for Genesis on hold on, hold on. I just
Think
anyways,
about it, Bryce. You
limited
got
run.
this.
Anyways, I just found something, dude. Apparently they're re-releasing the old Pokemon games.
No. Yo, link that to me.
I will, I got
Like
you
Kanto?
on Switch 2. Yeah, the
Like Kanto
original,
games.
the Leaf Green. Yeah. I'm gonna link it to you. Hold on, just be patient, bro.
Oh, Bryce, I'm shaking my buns again, Bryce.
Me too, dude. If
Bryce,
that
get the
happened,
Aura
what do you
book.
think about that? Like, what if they do? I don't know if that's true or not. I don't. It could just be a grain of salt, you know. But what do you what dude? What if they release the whole like package of all the old games?
Oh, I don't care what the cost is, Bryce. I will find a way to buy it, bro. They can literally charge me $500, bro. I don't care. They're not gonna do that, obviously, but I would pay for it,
Yo,
man.
what if it was from the Game Boy all the way up to 3DS?
Dude, like I don't know why. Dude, they need to do something like that, man. I feel like they would sell so
Or
much.
even like
Make it a
you can just
subscription.
visit all the different regions. That'd be cool. But apparently it's Fire Red and Leaf Green. Let's go!
That's crazy. Nice energy, Bryce.
I love Fire Emblem Leaf Green, right? Whatever. Fire Red Leaf Green. Fire Emblem Leaf Green. I love that. That's crazy. That's hype. Those games are good. Those games are peaky. Let's go, Fire Red. Let's go. What's I want to say? So yeah, that's cool. So what I was saying about Bubsy, so limited run. I don't know if you know what limited run is, but limited run released Bubsy on the as a reprint or something on the PS5 or something, and then for a limited release or something, and the game doesn't load at all, which is interesting. Another news article thing I wanted to talk about. Let me just pull it up. Is hold on, I'm just trying to think. Uh well, another news thing I want to talk about for gaming is AI. What do you think about what do you think about like do you think I was talking about a little bit in the previous episodes, but what do you think about the AI like AI as a just like in coming into video games and making like AI video games and the implementation like we already have AI we've had AI for a long time in video games with the grunts and the like Halo and the enemies and how they act and stuff. But at the same time, what do you think about like the push for AI and stuff?
Yeah, Bryce, honestly, man, my thoughts have changed a lot since the last talk we had about this,
Yeah.
right? And the thing is, Bryce, is AI is inevitable. Whether we like it or not, we have to embrace it. We just have to. Like, we have to embrace it, though, in the right ways.
Well, why do
We have
we
to
have to
use it in a...
embrace it? Why? I want to hear like go into depth of like why we have to embrace it.
Yeah, so I'll get to that. So let me ask you this, Bryce. It's like me saying, in 1999, oh, dude, the internet's coming. It's gonna make gaming, single player gaming obsolete, right?
Yeah.
But like like the internet did come, but we eventually found a way to make it work, right?
Yeah, I
So we
think
have to do the
that
same
that's.
thing with
I
AI.
agree with that statement. I agree. Like we can find a way to make AI work without infringing on everyone else and jobs and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So you got to use it. You got to give it to the artist as a tool. You don't give it to replace the artist. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Let them
yeah,
use it to make their jobs easier or better.
yeah. So what do you think? So then my next thing I just thought of. What do you think about the fact that what's his name? Not his name, their name. The people who made Expedition 33 used AI and then got banned from the indie awards or the some kind of game
They
awards.
banned them for that.
Yeah, it's a legit article. Yeah,
I think that's bunk because they're an indie team. They obviously need to cut corners where they can, and they're just making AI useful for them. They're doing it in a way that's like
it's
they're not taking jobs away. They're just making their jobs easier. So I don't know why they got banned. That's dumb.
indie game awards disqualify Claire. Yeah, it's right here. I thought the game was good. I didn't know it was indie AI.
It's my top 5 favorite games of all time, easily. Yeah, that's
Apparently they
worldwide. Just got
yeah,
the
I
link.
just linked it. But yeah, that's crazy.
Just got that. Yeah, that's wild, Bryce.
All right, so then the next question before we get into games we've been playing is or like news topic. Do you think next gen is ever going to come? PSX or something,
Oh yeah, that's a
or do
good
you think they're
question.
going to like how? I guess my question is how soon do you think not AI next gen is going to come?
So that's a good question, Bryce, because this has been in the news now for a while. And Sony basically kind of said like they're probably going to delay the PS6, right? And
Yeah,
now everyone's thinking like 2029.
yeah.
Think about that. The PS5 came out in 2020, Bryce. That would be a 9-year gap, right? But
But
this is
do
I'm
you
going to
think
be
it's
honest, Bryce.
necessary? Like do
Yeah,
you
that's
is
what.
that something you want?
So that's the thing. This is the first generation where I'm like I still feel like the PS5 has so much more to give at this point, and
I
it's been
agree.
six
Yeah,
years.
like
Or
what more could they do? You know
yeah,
what more could
and the thing,
they?
and I'll be honest, Bryce. Like, look, man, at this point, we all know like the next gen consoles are going to be super expensive.
Uh huh.
Like some people are saying $1,000, and I really don't want that to happen.
I don't either.
I
Yeah.
want that to be delayed as long as possible. So delay it, let the prices come down, and then release it. Who cares? I'm still having fun on the Pro.
Yeah, honestly, I just don't see a point in a PS6 or Xbox new something.
Yeah, I think our tune will change though in a few years, Bryce. But yeah, right now I don't see a
But
point.
like, cause like, well, I agree, but at the same time, I really don't see it because like, what more could you do with it? What more could you do with graphics? And the load times are much better now. What more in like, where
Yeah,
else could we go with it? I guess we're not seeing the right bit larger picture, but we got everything
yeah,
that we could potentially hope and ask for, and I don't see like a point.
yeah. Because I still have like an RTX 3070 PC, bro, and I see people playing on like their 5070s, and like it's definitely better, but it's so like the differences are getting so much smaller like every generation.
Yeah,
It's like what's the point at this point?
yeah, I
They're
agree.
gonna have to find something. Yeah.
Also, what do you think about the my opinion that? Well, let me turn it down a little bit. What do you think about the opinion that what was it? That uh, sorry, I'm trying to think of what I was going to say, go with this. What do you think about the
Take your
opinion
time.
that like I guess what I was trying to ask was, do you think what I was going to say was, do you think that that like it's like it peaked at PS4, like the generation gap, like the generation gap. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
do you think the generation
yeah.
gap
Because I
peaked?
remember, I remember from PS1 to PS2, there's a big gap. PS2 to PS3, there's a big gap. PS3 to PS4, there's a big gap. And PS4 to PS5, bro, it's been like nothing. You get basically the
Exactly.
same games, basically just resolution and frame rate differences.
Yeah.
Graphically, they look pretty similar. And yeah, and the PS6 is gonna be the same as that. It's just gonna be like maybe a frame rate difference. I don't even think resolution
I
will be that
honestly,
different.
but yeah, but
Because
the thing is, the human eye doesn't like see anything more than a certain amount. So like, it makes
yeah,
no sense to. I mean, I guess it could be smoother, but it makes no sense to me. Yeah, like it makes
yeah.
like
And there's no way that the next gen consoles are pushing 8K. So we're still gonna get 4K boxes, just like the PS5. It's just gonna
yeah,
be a
but
frame
like
rate thing.
how much cake can we get to? Yeah, I mean that the obvious question we can get to as many as we need as we want, but like, I
Yeah.
realistically, how many thousands of like graphics resolutions do we realistically need, or is to makes it look better? I guess
The
it's
the
money, but
answer to
like,
that, Bryce, the answer to that, Bryce, is I think at this point we've peaked when it comes to like televisions. But this is the thing, right? We're moving towards wearing goggles, like so Apple's like Apple Vision Pro or like VR headsets, right?
yeah,
And for
the
those, you
glasses. There's
need
already glasses
a
that you can just walk around and then turn on and off or
yeah.
whatever.
But for those things, because you're so close to their screen, you need higher resolutions. So you still need to get higher. We're not at that point yet for VR headsets. Like if you put on a
Well, I'm not even
4K,
talking about VR headset. I'm talking about like on the screen
yeah,
TV. I get that for the headsets and stuff. Like there's a for like other stuff that's fine. Well, when I'm talking about console and just like sitting down or even PC sitting down and talking and playing, like how farther can we go?
yeah, I agree with you totally. For just regular screens, man, I think we've peaked. I don't really see a difference. Like maybe 8K will be like the last resolution we'll see a difference, but 16K, Bryce, like come on, we're not
Yeah.
gonna see a difference.
What do you like? If you were to predict like what's next for technology, what would you predict it to be like what is your
I
prediction for the next big thing?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think the next big thing, Bryce, is we're not gonna have TVs in our house. We're not gonna own PCs. We're gonna subscribe to cloud like gaming services, and we're either gonna wear like VR headsets or there's gonna be something else. But I think like the era of owning hardware, Bryce, is coming. Like it's over, bro. We're gonna
I
have to start
disagree with
subscribing to
that, but
everything.
I can see your point.
I don't want it to happen. I don't like this. This is the
It's not
future. But
even
did you hear
wanting or
about the
not.
PS?
I think there is a need. There's a huge need for still owning hardware and stuff, but that's just me.
Yeah, yeah. But I think this is like the future. Have you seen like the article yet? In the UK, you can lease a PS5. They're
Oh,
allowing you to basically for
you
nine.
can always done that. You can always lease stuff at these ad stuff. But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know. I think that's gonna be the big thing coming in the future, but I don't like it personally. What about you? Do you have anything?
I think it's all right. I guess. I
Yeah.
think it's I really have no thoughts about it. I just think that people like there's still a need for hardware. And I think there's going to be a huge. I mean, yeah, sure, people can move to like. There's going to be a huge chunk of people, a lot of people that will move to that. But I think there'll also be a large chunk of people that will will stick with hardware because they know. Cause I already talked to a lot of like retro gamers and like collectors and stuff. They know the importance of collecting and owning the stuff. They truly think that owning is much better than renting, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but Bryce, I like what you're saying, Bryce. But think about this, Bryce. Think about the cost of RAM today. Think about the cost of GPUs. You know, these AI data centers are pricing consumers out of buying hardware, and that's my issue. Is like
Yeah, but
eventually
like,
we're going to be forced.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that's why people are acting now instead of later. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
they,
Like if you want to buy hardware, do it now for sure.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say is like that's why there's so much collectors now because they know the importance of collecting now instead of later. Because all that stuff is already being priced out and all that stuff, like you're saying, like that's why I'm very grateful for the PC I have. You know, because like if I had done it later than sooner, then I would have been screwed and priced out.
Absolutely, Bryce. I totally agree with that.
So next, I want to talk about the big segment. Not the big. That was the big segment, but this PlayStation State of Play was going to be about the games we've been playing. What games have you been playing, or pickups, or anything like digital or physical pickups?
Yeah, so I have one answer to this, Bryce, and it's pretty interesting. I think people should look into it. If you have anybody watching, please look into it. It's called Log Riders. I got it on Steam. I'm pretty sure it's everywhere. Maybe not though. It's an indie game
Yeah,
where you co-op with one other person and you guys both stand on a log and you have to ride it to the end of the level.
you
But it
said
gets
Log
really hard because
Riders.
yeah, Log Riders. It's a cheap
Oh,
game
it's
right now too.
cheap. It's a cheapo game, dude.
Yeah,
It's a
it's really
multiplayer game.
fun.
That's cool. It's like a friend stop game.
Friend Stop game, man. It's so fun. It's really like rage inducing, but in a good way. That's what I've been playing, and I highly recommend it. They're pushing updates like every day.
Dude, it looks
Yeah,
so
it's
much
super fun.
fun.
You should try
That's
it,
the
Bryce.
friend
I'll
style
stream
game.
somebody.
Also, Eldorado, thank you for
Yeah.
saying this is my favorite podcast. That really means a lot.
Dang. Thanks, Eldorado.
What I've been playing, of course, you need Geometry Dash, but I've also been trying to play Super Mario Galaxy. I mean, a lot of older games. I haven't really played any new games, semi new game. I played Metro Prime for a little bit of it because it's on Switch One, but
You haven't beaten it yet, huh?
I have not beaten it. I'm stuck. I'm literally stuck right now.
Oh, is it
So,
is it hard?
it's kind of is, yeah.
Okay.
It's hard for me personally, but yeah.
No, that's
Um,
fair.
Next, so we're gonna have a new segment for this podcast, and then we're gonna read chat or ask chat questions for like 5 minutes,
Nice.
and then we're gonna end. But the new segment is going to be YouTubers we recommend. You get three YouTubers, you get three YouTubers or streamers you can recommend, and each of us get three for each.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of streamers and YouTubers out there or content creators, so for
Yeah.
each week we can just recommend three. So
Okay.
go ahead, and
wanna
you go first.
I go first. Okay. Well, I'm kind of biased here. My first pick would be BryceJW. I'm being honest, totally. You're like the only person I genuinely like watch for their live streams,
Thank
and so I
you,
would recommend you, Bryce. The second one
thank
is
you.
Dorado_YTV. No affiliation with this guy, but he's an up and coming streamer. He makes some really good content. Dorado_YTV. And the last one would be, um, that's a tough one. I'm gonna have to go with Sneeko. I don't know if you know who that is.
I do,
I think I've
yeah,
been watching
I
a lot of
know.
his.
Does he is he very controversial?
He used to be, and I guess he kind of still is. But he's been trying to learn a lot now, and his streams have been a lot educational, and
All
so I've
right,
been watching that. Yeah,
that's cool. So also find some creators for next week too as well. Oh, because it's got to be different. It's got to be different each time. I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know.
exactly.
So it's a
W
challenge. It's gonna be a challenge.
for sure. What about you, Bryce?
Um. So I would, and it's gotta be different than in our each other's picks. So, like for instance, I can't choose the one you chose, and you can't choose the one I chose.
Yeah,
So mine would be Monado Max. Mine would be because I've been really enjoying his Nintendo streams and his and he watched my channel too, and he's a big friend of mine, a fan, and a cool guy. I've been watching. Well, let me see who I'm thinking of. Rustley, and how you pronounce that is uh Russly. His streams are cool. He does a lot of retro gaming content. As you can tell, it's a lot. I watch a lot of retro gaming. Um, and then another one would be retro. Actually, before we get into that, yeah, instead of retro Rick for this week, it's going to be the Rushmore Show. They do top four podcast about top four.
that
Yeah,
sounds exciting. That sounds. We should try to do something like that.
what's up?
I like that concept, like talking about top four things. It's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, like it's like the Mount Rushmore. Yeah, it's a really good podcast. So the Rushmore Show. Also, I was going to say now we get into the chat announcements. So chat talk, and Eldorado says this podcast would be way better if you two had some folks turn on facecam. I
Yeah,
agree. I
we're
tried talking to
working
him.
on
He
it.
said no.
No, Bryce, what did I say? Come on, man.
I know. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
This is also the goofy segment. But this is where he said that he was waiting for it to come in or something.
Yeah, I don't have a camera yet, chat, and we're just
Well,
working on
we
that.
will once we get in, we will. That's a promise. So, anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Q, for being on today. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Bryce.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
I appreciate it. We'll see
Awesome
you tomorrow.
podcast.
Not tomorrow. We'll see you next week. Next Saturday, hopefully
Yes, sir.
around 4 if my schedule doesn't change or anything. But thank you for
Sounds
being
good.
on, and thank you, chat, for watching and listening, and those listening at home, thank you for watching.
Bye, guys.
Bye, 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 bye,
Bye, Bryce.
bye.